Here is our evaluation for our short film Breaking Dad. Our short uses conventions of real media products through our plot twist when Josh finds out his dad is the drug dealer, also the use of only a few main characters. We also conform to typical conventions such as the background theme, in short, ours being dysfunctional families.
We challenge these typical conventions through our use of dialogue, in which ours contain more than normal short films, so therefore developing these conventions of real media texts. The music develops throughout the short, with the repetition of the same song which heightens tension where anticipated.
Our short film has a niche audience, the same for most shorts, with the exception of Pixar.
Find myself picking up the pieces, picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, picking up the pieces. I'm picking up the pieces, picking up the
We think our ancillary texts work well alongside our main product by our use of media language, portraying the genre and style of the short throughout them.
Some of our posters show that it's an action genre and make it clear it's not a romantic comedy or something for our use of colour and font. The colour is greyish and looks quite sinister, creating the right atmosphere for the main product, and the font is similar to those of other action film posters. We also made sure to include the theme of green in our production name. To improve, we could have played around with Photoshop more. Thank you.
The magazine reviews are very informative and explain the short and discuss it well. The layout looks very similar to other reviews due to our research into film magazines. We looked at film magazines such as Empire and Little White Lies to try and imitate their language and layout. Overall, we think they fit well because they follow a similar theme alongside our film posters.
Overall, we think that the ancillary texts work well alongside our short film because they make the genre and style of the short obvious, meaning the audience get a good idea of what sort of film they are going to watch.
I think the music suited the genre well and fitted well with the action happening on the screen.
I thought when the music played, it did fit really well, but I thought like the whole sort of start of it, there wasn't any music at all, so maybe there could have been a bit more there. But at the end, it was good when it came in.
I thought the music was a really good choice. It fitted well with the opening scene as well, with the dancing at the beginning.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you understand what was going on throughout the short film?
Yeah, as long as you understand about, it depends how much you know about drugs, really.
It wasn't very clear why the boy was so afraid to hide the drugs. I mean, most teenagers I know would have hid it in their bedroom, not gone and tried to hide it in the loft. So there might have been something in the relationship with him and his dad that you could have built up more at the beginning.
I don't think there's enough characterisation of the boy. Like, we didn't really know what he was like. We just saw him get up and walk out and find someone in his pocket. So, nor the dad either. We don't really know what his dad was like, so...
Do you think everything is relevant and believable, or is there anything that we need to address and change?
I don't understand why he called the police at the end, but I think if it was your dad, you probably wouldn't call the police on him straight away. But
the only thing that I really noticed is, like, at the beginning when the alarm was going off, he had, like, a white iPhone, and then obviously in the end, when he's actually calling the police, he has a completely different phone, so it just doesn't really fit.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, the credits looked a little bit student-y, more than an actual short film credit.
I'd say I thought the sound was good. You know, when opening the door and that sounded really good.
Yeah, I thought your ambient sound was really, really good on that.
I think you spend a lot of time on him waking up and getting dressed and stuff like that. Like maybe less of that and maybe what actually happened before, like the night before something.
Building on that last point, I think maybe almost cut all of it, not all of it, but at least most of the beginning sequences, and kind of explain a little bit more about maybe give hints at the dad being the drug dealer, or just to help the end, but apart from that, it was really good.
The shots where he was following that guy, I thought they were a little bit too long. Like fair enough, you're trying to show it, but if you had his facial expressions, just something in the middle, and also he didn't brush his teeth.
I thought that the shot of his friend with the dog in that room, that was very nicely done. It was very clear, the filming, and it was just. I thought it was particularly good in clarity.
I think on the very first shot as well, the whole bit where you wrote last night really spoon feeds the audience. If you just put that shot in and then him in bed the next day, you'd get it. So maybe just take that text out.
Yeah.
We were very happy with the outcome of our short film. To improve, we should have been prepared for refilming to get the extra shots that were needed.
We should have made more effort with titles, and we would have liked to make the music ourselves so it could have added to the filmmaking experience, but we thoroughly enjoyed our filmmaking process and feel like we have come a long way since last year in relation to editing and camera technique or handling.